Good afternoon. My name is Marta Solek, and I'm so honored to be here. Thank you for the invitation for the lab in Ontario, for this wonderful opportunity to showcase for you my two unusual knee fiddles, right? So the instrument you see on my knees, it's my knee fiddle. It's called Suka from Bilkoraj. And it's a very interesting and very unique instrument that was forgotten for 200 years in Poland. No one was playing it. There was no musicians who survived, and the instruments were reconstructed in 1980, so around 40 years ago already. By two different people, what is pretty amazing. So as I said, there was two people that actually it was one Zbigniew Butryw, like a folk musician, and also there was a musicologist, Ewa Dalik, and luthier Kuczkowski and Maria Pomianowska. The three of them started to build and reconstruct the instrument. Maria Pomianowska was only one person who knew how to play the fingernail technique in Poland at this time in 80s, because she was playing the sarangi, so it's the Indian instrument that used similar technique. That's why the Ewa Dalik and Andrzej Kuczkowski contacted her, because they didn't know how to approach this instrument. So they started to work on reconstruction of the repertoire. Sadly, if it comes for the repertoire, there's not many information about that. So we, in the terms of repertoire, we use term more, not reconstruction, but I will say construction, right? So we are constructing based on the information that we have and the folk music history. So we are building the repertoire this way. Suka was reconstructed from the painting. So it's very interesting. This instrument was, the biggest popularity of this instrument was about 16th and then till 19th century. The last player we know was a player that was living in the 19th century as well. In 1888 in Warsaw there was a big exhibition of the folk instruments, and the musicologists, a few of them, were really amazed, and they didn't know about this instrument that was existing, and they were describing it with very a lot of details. That was our main source. Also, what is very interesting in this instrument, it's the bridge. Usually in a violin, the bridge stays in, like on the instrument. It doesn't go in. And in this instrument, the bridge actually was going like inside. So in Poland, we call it soul of the instrument, and it's connected to the bridge. It's very typical for Suka. Also, this instrument is built from one piece of wood. So it's, as you can see, we have this. The luthier had to drill the hole here and then put this layer. So here on my knees, another knee fiddle, and we call it fiddle, Plock Fiddle, fiddle Płocka. An amazing history again. This instrument was founded in the ground. So in 1984 there was archaeological excavations that found this instrument almost in its previous form in a layer from this mid-16th century. But there was nothing, no information about the name, how it was played. So again, Ewa Dalik, the musicologist, and Andrzej Kuczkowski plus Maria Pomianowska, the same crew that reconstructed the Suka, started to reconstructing the knee fiddle. As you can see, we don't have like here, like on Suka, we have kind of fingerboard here. My fingers land in the air, right? So I can't really press my finger and have some kind of support. So when you are playing, you have to play and jump in the air between the strings. So the instrument that was found in the ground was in almost perfect condition, but sadly didn't have strings. What we think possibly that was a folk instrument, and the reason we think that is there was it wasn't made properly, I would say. You could say that that wasn't a luthier work, and probably the people who were playing those instruments, they were also makers, right? So usually you would have like a bourdon string, right? I retuned my fiddle so I can demonstrate it now. But we have 6 strings, there were 6 pecks here as well. Same thing, fingernail technique, and same thing, which is very interesting, also one piece of wood, right? So it's not like we have front side and back side. No, the back side is all of this, and then the front side is added after. And the same as in the Suka, we have this bridge that goes into the fiddle as well.